Alright, what's going on, guys? So this is the Iron Man 3 Hall of Armor. So if you remember, if you've been following my channel for a long time now, I have reviewed this, I don't know, 4 years ago. And I actually sold it to a good friend of mine because he's an avid Iron Man collector. And back then, this was a bit rare. You can buy the 7-pack or the 4-pack, but there was a time where they stopped manufacturing this. It became a little bit rare and a bit expensive, but now they're making a comeback. And this was a gift for me on Christmas. I believe it was free shipping on Sideshow, and it has a coupon code of some sort. So they decided to give this to me, and let's revisit this Hall of Armor and see if it still holds up to the Iron Man collection of today. All right, so let's start off with the box. It's a gigantic box. It's actually bigger than a typical Hot Toys box. It says Hall of Armor. So you open it up here, and I'm sure, I mean, not that I know of if there's any improvements whatsoever, but I know it's pretty much the same, not figure, but diorama as we saw back in, I don't know, 2015 perhaps. And I only have this so far. Do I want to buy more? I guess it depends. Back then I wasn't really a huge Iron Man fan. I wasn't, but after the revolution of the die-cast, and it just keeps on improving, so it looks like it's already pre-made. Let's take it out. I don't remember really. It's been a while, but I know, like the panels, I thought I had to assemble them. Oh, it looks like it's already pre-made. So yes, it is. So it's this gigantic pack in here, and this is, I remember there's some stickers, depending. There you go, the Mark 1, which we still haven't seen the die-cast version of. So I know there's like 7 stickers in here, Mark 1 to Mark 7. Currently I only have 2 marks, which is Mark 4 and Mark 7 from the original Hall of Armor. So it'll be interesting to see if I would continue getting at least 4, because I do plan on getting, I now already have Mark 50, and I want to get 85 battle damage in the 85 regular version. I currently have 4, 7, and Mark 50. So I don't know how it's gonna look like, honestly. We've always seen this with the just a regular Iron Man, but it looks cool. Now let me take off the plastic and let's crack this thing open. All right, so this is the internals of this diorama. So this one is removable. Back in the day, you'll find this base in like Mark II and whatnot. I know there's certain, like you can connect them using this connector on the side. So if you're more than one, in my case I only have one, you can connect them to one another, with just one power supply. But this panels in here, you can take them off. So if you don't want to use, there's a screw in here where you're gonna insert the batteries on both sides. There's so many batteries that this guy would take. It's unbelievable, but it does look nice when it's lit up. So the biggest problem in here that I can tell is like, where am I gonna put these things? Because you can take this out as well. This is removable. This is me just winging it at this point without any instructions. I'm just going by what I used to know. So yeah, this looks pretty cool. I know there's lights underneath. Yeah, you can put batteries right there. But yeah, this guy requires a lot of batteries and a lot of space to display this property. But you know what, let's put on the batteries and now maximize what this guy has to offer. This would, I would say, dictate whether am I gonna get like a couple of more or just stick with one. So let's find out. All right, so here we are with this setup. So I didn't turn on the lights, but right now I'm using an AC adapter on the back. But if you do use an AC adapter, it's only good for these lights, the one on the front. So you Yeah, mine kind of like gets stuck. I don't know why. So it is extremely beautiful. As you can see, there's lights on the top right there, and at the bottom there's like blue and white lights all over the place. It looks really, really good. Let's zoom in here. But the thing is, even though it's being powered by AC adapter, these two sides right here, they don't light up using that. So you still gotta install three AA batteries on each compartment. So when you turn this on, these buttons are not that responsive. They feel cheap. Okay, so it looks really nice. Like overall, when everything's lit up, as you can see here. Now really, if you don't want to have these wires, you can just use three AAA batteries and you would save some wires. I would only recommend that if you have more than one unit, which is looks like I'm gonna get more because this. I forgot how nice it looks. The thing with this is that it's also huge. I gotta dedicate a space for this, and if I do this, I don't know how many of you guys have the same setup as me, but I currently have Mark 7, Mark 4, War Machine from Infinity War. I have Mark 50, and I'm planning to get both 85s. And that's it. You know, I'm not planning to get that Hall of Armor 1 to 7. So this is going to be an unconventional setup. But let me put Mark 7 in here and let's see how he looks like. Alright, so you got Mark 7 right now. He's in the battle damage mode. And as you can see, the light from above and at the bottom really, you know, it kind of accentuates the figure itself. It looks great, but this one he's in battle damage mode. So not really the best looking. You know, you want to put a pristine, because he's in a Hall of Armor, but he's been through a lot. So put him in there. Looks great. It does. I didn't put the film in here or the acrylic, but let me turn on the lights. There you go. He looks still pretty good, you know, even though there's lights. He's a little bit tight because, you know, die-cast figures is a little taller than the typical. I believe this is the same Hall of Armor as before, than the plastic versions. It looks great, man, and it would create a another empty, I guess, slot on my D12 if, you know, the more Iron Man I put in here. The question is, where would I put this Hall of Armor? Because they're huge. And it's like buying another case, one of those things that I bought, which is the Master Lighthouse. It's pretty much the same price. Well, this is more expensive if you think about it. But it does light up as well. But you can only house one figure. And but they look extremely good though. So well, I guess let me see how they're gonna look like on top of my D12, and I guess I'll make the decision there. All right, so as far as value, this is $125. That's $115. This one lights up all over the place. You can actually put one figure in. This one you can't. So I would say this is a better value than the throne, even though the throne is a bit more versatile. You can use it in different figures and whatnot. Easier to display. It doesn't take too much space, but at the same time, if we're talking about just pure value, this one is so much better because it lights up. You can connect, you know, and it looks so much better once it's organized. The biggest problem for me would be the space, and I don't know if that's going to be a problem for you, but if it's not, I would get 7 or 4. You know, especially with a sale now that it's free shipping. If you can get one of those codes for $25, this comes down to $100 without any shipping. Now, if you don't live in California, then you don't have to pay taxes. So that I think that's a good deal. 4 of them, they were going to be $400, an equivalent of one pretty much Mark 7 with this figure, which you can house inside, and it would look just dope when you have this. At least 4, I would say, or 3 would be nice enough. The biggest issue, like I said, is space. So if you have one, would I recommend this diorama? Absolutely. Just be mindful of the space before you jump into one, because I don't think you can just own one. I don't know. I currently have one, and I'm thinking of 2 more, at least, at the very least 2 more, ideally 3 more. Be mindful of the space. Now, this was a gift that I wanted,
and I got it, and now I do have a problem, but a good problem to have, but a problem nonetheless. So again, thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully this mini review kind of helped you out. There's really not much to assemble here. It's a nice looking piece. You just need to dedicate a space for it. That's all that there is to it. Price, not too bad, especially for a diorama, for something that lights up for $100. Not too bad at all. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and I'll see you guys in the next video.